As the sun shines in all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with this simple tutorial for this quick and easy braid out on my mermaid locks. This is no retwist edition, so let's get right into it. So I'm starting off with clean hair. I did wash my hair earlier in the day, and for my braid outs, I like to allow my hair to dry at least 75%. The more wet your hair is, the longer it's going to take to dry and set. Y'all, let my hair get a little too dry, so now you just see me hydrating it with a little water, and I'm also going in with a little oil just to moisturize my locks a little bit. I did do this when I first washed it, but a little more oil never hurt. And I'm only applying the oil to my locks. I'm not applying it to the curly loose ends because I don't want to weigh that hair down with oil. So I'm going to start in the back of my head, and I'm going to take a section of locks, and I'm also going to go in with some Nairobi styling foam. And so I'm just going to foam down that section, and I'm running this foam from the roots all the way to the tips of my hair, and then I'm just going to begin to braid that section of hair down. And I'm not braiding all the way to the ends. I'm going to stop braiding as soon as I reach the curly ends. Also keep in mind that the amount of definition you want is going to be dependent on the size of your braids. Y'all, because this is a quick style, I didn't want to do the braids too small. I think I had maybe about 6 locks per braid, maybe 6 to 8 locks per braid. But yeah, keep that in mind. If you want a lot of definition, you're going to have to do smaller braids. The bigger the braids, it's going to give you more of like a loose wave than something like super crinkly and curly. And now I'm just repeating that same process through the rest of my head. And so here's what it looks like with all the braids in. I did 9 braids. I probably could have split that middle section into 2 braids, but it is what it is. Again, more braids, more definition. Bigger braids, less definition, more of a wave. But now I'm going to go in with some Flexi Rods. And I could have stopped here. I could have just left my curly ends regular, but y'all, I wanted even more definition, so I'm going to Flexi Rod these ends, and it's just gonna give me like a different curl pattern. The hair that I have is more of like a wavy type of curl, but once I put the Flexi Rods on, it's going to give me more of like a spirally springy curl. So yeah, this part is optional. It just kind of depends on the look that you're going for. I don't know what size Flexi Rods these are. I have like a pack of Flexi Rods of all different sizes, and I just used the smallest Flexi Rods that were in the set. And I did 2 Flexi Rods for the ends. You don't need to, but I just feel like 2 gives it more definition, similar to how if I did smaller braids, more definition, more Flexi Rods, more definition. So yeah, this is what it looks like once all of the rods are in, and I feel like this took me probably 30 minutes max. It wasn't that long at all. And then I just ended up sleeping with these in overnight, and so here is how it looks the next day. Regardless of how long you leave them in, the most important part is to make sure that they're dry. If your hair is not dry, you are not going to get that curl, that wave that you want. If you don't have a lot of time, definitely sit under the dryer, or don't do it on super wet hair. So yeah, first I'm going to start by removing the Flexi Rods, and I'm just kind of rolling them in the opposite direction, and then I'm just going to gently kind of separate the curls so that I can take the braid down. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was a little skeptical at first. You can see my face kind of scrunch up because the ends curled beautifully, but then when I started getting to the locks, I didn't know if it was going to be wavy enough. And again, this is why I said smaller braids give you the most definition. But y'all, I just wanted a quick little style and I didn't want to spend all day braiding. But in the end, I did get some decent definition. Not super like crinkly, but I got a cool little wave. In general, I feel like braid outs are perfect for in between a retwist, but I feel like it's almost necessary sometimes with these mermaid locks, just because, yeah, with the wavy ends and then when your roots get a little frizzy and, you know, they do their thing, sometimes it just can look like it's a lot going on in your head. So I feel like with the mermaid locks, the braid out, you know, it kind of makes it look a little more seamless. But like with anything, y'all, it's all about preference. Do what you want to do, style your hair the way you want to style it and what makes you feel the most comfortable. And so here is what it's given once all of the braids are out. I'm just gonna kind of fluff it out a little bit, shake it out so that it's not too stiff. Like I mentioned, I was nervous at first because I didn't think I was gonna get that much definition, but I think I got a nice amount of definition, especially with the curly ends. It gave me just kind of that extra texture that I was looking for. So yeah, overall, I was satisfied with the end results of the braid out. So I decided to do a side part. I kind of did, not even a side part, kind of like a flip over side part. And now I'm just going in with my Style Factor Edge Booster and doing my edges just to kind of add my little last finishing touches to the style. And I feel like the flip over, like effortless side part really brought the look together for me. I didn't care for it at all as a middle part, but this was definitely more my vibe. Real easy and just kind of effortless, kind of big. And yeah, this is how it looks once I got dressed and everything. And I think it came out super cute. I feel like the actual braid out part only lasted for about a week, but my curly ends lasted for a good 2 weeks, and that's with me spraying my hair as well. But that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.